Hello and welcome to the second episode of our playthrough through the new expansion for Diablo IV, the Vessel of Hatred. Last we left off, we saw the recap of the full original campaign, which I also have incomplete on my channel, as well as the insanity that has become the church. We went to rescue Lorath, but he is not here. We did, however, find out that Neyrel, the last person to see Neyrel, was in Giacul. We are going to continue now with the Pursuit of Justice. We're on quest 3 out of 5, where we're supposed to speak with Prava. Odds are that she wants us to help her, and she will be one of our main quest givers this campaign. Maybe help her take over the church. That is my assumption. I searched for Lorath at his cabin, but found a messenger there instead. Prava arrived afterwards. I should investigate. What are you doing here, Prava?
I am here to seek aid. Haradrim. Lorath. He was profane, yes, but reliable. I see he isn't here. Where is Neyrel?
As if I'd answer now.
Leave, Prava. Your knights are dead already. No sense in joining them.
My knights? How poorly do you think of me that I would beat a woman half to death? This was Urivar's doing, not mine.
Who is Urivar? What do you know of him?
He was just another man of faith, another knight marching through hell. Nameless, faceless, I never knew what he truly was. Until now, a repentant man prays for forgiveness, and Urivar burns him alive. There's no faith in such an act, no redemption. Only ego.
You didn't stop him.
No, I didn't. But he's begun a war for the cathedral's heart. To save every life is to lose the war. I am not your enemy, Wanderer. Not when I gave you my blessing. Not when we shed blood together in the streets of Chaldeum. And not now. Your mind is poisoned against me. I see that. But in time, you will accept the truth. All those who serve the light must huddle together, lest we die alone in the cold.
It's no use talking to her. Just go. Find Raheir. I'll be fine.
There we go. Pursuit of Justice. A magpie in flight. Speak with Raheir in Giacul. So all the way over there, and I think from there we will be going to the new region. But before that, let's speak a bit with these characters. Nawal, who are you? How do you know Lorath?
I'm just a messenger. A friend of a friend. I only know Lorath by reputation.
I do wonder if she will be resuming. Her shins were broken. Pretty brutal. I wonder if there's any food here. Like, I mean, I don't even see a bed because the hidden room is broken, right? Like, she could die pretty easily. Now, Reverend Mother Prava. What do you want with Neyrel?
I want to save her, of course. I can ensure her punishment is fair and merciful. Not the bloodbath Urivar will doubtlessly call for. If we can keep him off that stage, well, it would be advantageous for us all.
So she's basically an opportunist trying to use us to leverage her political aspirations. She's basically lost control of the church, is what I'm reading into it. I don't think that she is going to all of a sudden be the big bad. I think it is literally just a power struggle in the church. It's been a while since I played through the original campaign, but my assumption was that she kind of went a bit off the rails after having lost the crusade against hell. So she's kind of grasping at straws. That's my impression. But I do believe Urivar is going to be one of our main enemies. You started this manhunt for Lorath. Why the sudden change in heart?
Because the church is changing. Surely you've seen it. What I began as an act of mercy has become an act of sadism.
Mercy. You sent a priest to murder Lorath.
I sent a priest to bring him to judgment. Lorath was the one to choose murder, not I. He earned execution twice over, But even the greatest of sins can be forgiven in a time of need.
The woman is wounded. Will you help her?
Help me. She's more likely to slit my throat.
And lo, the ailing child was brought before the Holy of Holies. I know your fear, child. I felt it too. I will help her as the Father helped me. Be certain of it.
Akarat bless me. But somehow I believe her.
Okay. I'm not so sure about that. Well, let's see if we meet Nawal again. I'm a bit skeptical, though. I think we just journey immediately down to Gyakul. There is, of course, the world boss that I want to fight, so we will be ending the episode before we get to that point. One thing I do want to show is if we travel just in a random direction, for example, I believe that the enemies we will be fighting, there will be like demons and stuff, but yeah, you see here, we have wargs and stuff, which are, you know, I guess like kind of direwolves, but we have all of these like corpses and burned people. So I believe a lot of the enemies in Kyovashad are...
Will you help me, stranger?
Yeah, of course we will. Okay, this seems like a new event. This is the second time it happened.
Thank you, stranger.
I don't really know what this happens. Oh, we were given attack speed increased by 5% for up to... And it keeps respawning. That's interesting. Okay, there are still zombies. There are still corpses. But yeah, basically, I think a lot of the enemies in Kyovashad are either priests or priest adjacent, like these shambling corpses. Like, this used to be like a den of spiders, right? So that is my new assumption. We have slain monks everywhere. Mutilated knight penitents. I think this is actually really cool. It makes it quite a bit different from how it was previously. The body is barely recognizable under his armor. Broken limbs, punctured organs. This knight was tortured, then slaughtered. We got a potion right there. So I just wanted to show that off real quick before we head to... yeah, cool. Yeah, see, there we go. Knights have become like the main enemies. I do not know if the...
I'm low on vigor.
Yeah, it's interesting that she has an American accent, by the way. I do wonder, I think the other heroes still have the same accents they had before. But I did want to play the Spiritborn, the training ground. So I guess we could do stuff there. And I'm assuming that we can still do the halls of the penitent. Like the, there is no longer the world tiers, but we probably still have to do something to unlock the next level. I'm assuming that those two dungeons will still make, you know, some sort of an impact. They will be important in some way. Not sure which one, though. I have mixed feelings about the change. I assume that as I get more into it, I'll get used to it, and I'll recognize the benefits, so to speak. But for now, it's just different, and I'm already used to something, so it's kind of a little bit like, heh. But once again, if this increases the longevity and the quality of the game, then that is a positive. A magpie in flight. Quest 4 of the Art of Salvaging What Remains. Search for Raheir in Gyakul. The messenger said the steelsmith of Gyakul, Raheir knows of Neyrel's whereabouts. I should find him and see that she is safe. Well, that does not look all too optimistic. Bunch of people clamoring around. I do have some items, so while we're down here, I could actually salvage.
You want in? You get checked for disease like everyone else.
Oh, that's interesting. So we cannot get through here. Is the line supposed to update? I guess we have to go around, maybe? I think we were supposed to get some sort of quest prompt right there, and it did not trigger properly. Oh, yeah, we're not able to move this way, or...
Need more time.
Okay, that is interesting. We're supposed to head here, but we're not able to. Are we supposed to get a quest prompt, maybe? Not sure. We're going around.
Lady, I told you. There's no more room in the hold.
Please, you have to bring him with you. I can't let them take his body.
What is happening here? Some sort of plague? Oh, that was a bit of lag right there. I'm very confused. Okay, seems like the world has kind of turned to shit.
No coin, no deal. You want the blade, you pay the price.
That's Boruzu, who has weapons. Ostov, the purveyor of curiosities. I do not think we have any obols, no. Look at that. Whole caravan of people. But we made it past. This is really interesting. Just these minor tweaks.
Smithing fit for an iron wolf. Axes, armor, pots and pans.
There, we found him. But first, let's just salvage everything real quick. And I did, by the way, change the tattoos. And I did change the item set to a specific one, which I think is kind of cool and I think matches the Spiritborn vibe. So we found him. Yes. All right. I'm looking for Raheir.
Lucky day, friend. You seem to have found him. I hope the cobbler didn't send you. Such a kind heart. Patched up her doorframe once. Now she sends every poor soul that needs a carpenter my way. Only that's not quite what
I'm here for Neyrelle.
Ah, a friend of Lorath's then. Here, step into my workshop. Some things are best shared in privacy. And comfort.
Oh, is he hitting on us? Just kidding. Let's see.
Faye, we have a guest.
Yes, Papa.
Oh, a kid. Ugh. Is this going to be a long-ass thing? Are we going to have to help this kid with a bunch of different stuff? I have mixed feelings about this. This is a pretty large workshop, huh? Spiced rum. The scents of rich spices waft from the flask. Cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, and something tangy but sweet. More care was put into this brew than is usually given to the sailor's swill that lines Giakul's docks. You have information for me?
Come, sit. I think better when I'm working. Faye, have you seen my... This is my daughter Fayira. We can speak freely here. Isn't that right?
I understand you've word of Neyrelle.
Yes, our friend Lorath was on her trail. But he left off. Didn't say why or where to. I saw her though. She came through town a few weeks ago.
How did she seem?
You needn't be so cautious. I know what she carries. I've seen what it has cost her. Last I saw her, she went in search of passage across the river, into Nahantu.
What? You just let her go off alone? You didn't even offer to help her? What is wrong with you?
Could you fetch the set chisel for me, dear?
Yes, Papa.
Fahira is a foundling. Of circumstance, if not neglect. She and the welfare of this town are the responsibility I have taken onto my shoulders. Just as you, Lorath, and Neyrelle have chosen to carry the burden of creation on yours. I will not trade one for another. Would you?
I suppose not.
You care too much, my friend. But that is a glad thing. Whatever you need while you're on Gayokul, I will be by your side. They've returned. Stay put, Faye. If trouble comes a-knocking...
Then I go to the hideout, like you said.
That's my girl.
Yeah, is this gonna have to be something where we have to take care of this? I'm not really thrilled about that, but it's fine. Let me just look a bit at some of the items first, though. Maps of Giakul. They depict the city in all its patchwork glory. Vulnerable areas and plans to reinforce them are noted in Raheir's fine penmanship. So he, I guess, is kind of Child sketchbook. You flip past a sketch of a dog lying under a market stall. Schematics for a sword to be smithed, and a drawing of Raheir herself. One hand held by Raheir, the other clasped by a mercenary bearing the insignia of the Iron Wolves. I guess that was the original parent, so to speak. Can we speak with Feyre? No. And then, of course, we have the engraved anvil. Tender words are etched into the base. Raheir, my heart, every Iron Wolf in Giacul helped hammer this anvil into shape. You've given so much to this city, let it provide for you in turn. Yes. Raheir saw Neyrelle pass through Giacul. She's clearly not faring well alone. Before we could discuss our plan, a disturbance aroused outside. It sounds like something sinister has come to the streets of Giacul. Guess we're gonna have to kill some knights. What was that? Are these soldiers? Ooh, Philander. Oh, this is some sort of new enemy. That's cool. Oh, I like this. This is cool. All the people fleeing.
Guardsmen, how many?
More than usual. The gate won't hold.
They must not breach the city.
I'll come in from behind. So that's why they were doing with the bodies, I guess. Trying to keep them from, you know.
You're as scrappy as Loreth said. But this isn't over yet. Come.
Leveled up. So yeah, I guess something is turning these dead bodies into these monsters. That's why they wanted to evacuate the burning bodies. They were talking about disease. Yeah, I'm guessing that Nawantu is being corrupted. The whole path that Neyrelle is taking, and it's really impacting. I mean, look at this. Disgusting. Hollows. A demonic aberration from the southern wilds of Nahantu have moved on to Giacul. Oh, maybe they're native to Nahantu? I should join Raheir beyond what remains of the eastern gate to hunt down their source. Well, we'll speak with him.
Wretched things. Or sludge and bone.
Yeah. What are these creatures?
Hard to say for certain. Could have been Khazra at one point. Could have been people. The infection turns them all into this. We call them hollows. First sightings were a month ago, not long after Neyrelle left. Now we're drowning in them.
Yeah, this is definitely a consequence of Neyrelle. And it seems to be... There we go. Yeah, the game is glitching out a little bit. Quite a bit more than it's done in previous seasons. Has impacted the previous episodes recording quite a bit. This one, hopefully not too much. Where did they come from?
Down south, over the river border to Nahantu. Perhaps you've heard of it. Some of the old Imperial maps have it as Dorojan. Only the desperate or foolish actually travel that way, though. The sands might starve you, but the jungle chokes.
How do we stop them?
We don't. The infection started in Nahantu. We can only stymie the flow.
Nahantu. That's where you said Neyrelle's gone. I need to go after her.
I know, and I promise we'll find her, just as soon as Giacul is safe.
He literally just said that it was not possible to do anything about it. Now, the world boss is in 10 minutes. I think we might be able to just barely finish this. Yes, Raheir has joined me to kill the hollows infesting the eastern basin. If we don't cut them back here, Giacul will be overrun. So is he the first mercenary? That is interesting. So we have mercenaries, I believe. That's... Yeah, okay, we killed that. Fantastic. Hollows look pretty cool.
They take everything. Flesh, gear, hell. Even the grass isn't spared.
Let's keep picking up equipment. Nice. It's interesting that this mercenary system, I think, is really good. I assume he's the first mercenary, first companion.
More vigor.
Maybe not, but my guess is that his daughter dies. I'm going to say it. Daughter dies, he joins us on our merry adventure to go and avenge. Right, keep picking up equipment. I think after this quest, as I said, we'll end the episode. And then I'll be doing the world boss on my own time before... I think next episode might be the first season story episode I start.
For everyone we fell, a dozen lives are saved.
Ooh. Getting pretty close. I like how it's auto-selecting ones, but it's not really doing it in a optimal... Oh, here we go. Infested moon plant. So I guess everything, or a lot of the enemies in Gyakul are these infested, and a lot of enemies in Kyovashad are knights, which I think is really cool, just changing the enemies up a bit. Guessing Skaw's Glen might have a new version, or they might just be the same as before. Also, I believe the season quest this time is a continuation of last season's story, which is also really dope. So yeah, one of those every episode, every week, and then one of these every week, trying to balance them out. I'll have different thumbnails on them, but the same character, basically, to make things a bit easier. Last one remaining. It was just Purge, right? Yeah. Well, that's not great.
The rot is thick to the east. Let's clear it out, stop it spreading.
Okay, so this is not the quick quest I thought it would be, but it's fine. Will be a little bit more, I guess, brutal.
I need more vigor.
I need more vigor. The American accent, I think, is a bit distracting. I do not know if it's just the Spiritborn, though. I'll have to, on my own time, check and see if the other characters still have theirs. I assume that each class basically has a voice actress or voice actor, depending upon the gender. Right. Very quickly leveling up. As I said before, I think there are some bonuses to leveling up with the season story. So doing that next episode makes a lot of sense in my opinion.
To the bridge now. The hollows run thickest there.
They keep coming. We're going to die here.
Only two gods. Where are the rest?
They won't stop. Each kill brings two more. We're the only ones left.
Calm yourself. We're going to finish this fight, and then drinks are on me. You hear?
All right. Any new quest line? Raheir and the followers, we went them to the broken bridge, and they must have overrun the defenses. Yeah. Let's see. They overrun the desert. All right. Music is good. I think this is from the new soundtrack. Once again, if anyone thinks the audio mixing is a bit off, do give me some suggestions. Are the sound effects too loud? Are the dialogues not loud enough? Music too good? Not? I appreciate any and all feedback. I should be saving this for when I'm crowd controlled, if I'm going to be completely honest. Maybe I should have saved that for when we fight. I'm going to try to keep these alive, by the way. The guards. Well, one of them is already dead. No, they're both alive for now. That makes me happy. Final wave, maybe?
steady.
Ooh, look at that.
That's breath. Together. Cut it down.
All right. Absolutely fantastic.
Damn things. Hold on, Godsman.
You need to kill him. Raheir and I have stopped the Hollow incursion for now. Now I need to find the source of their corruption. He's dying, isn't he?
Gone. We will remember. Things are worse than I thought. The Hollows are stronger and more numerous than we've ever seen. I promised I'd take you to Nerel, and I mean to keep that promise. But if the Hollows attack Geokul again, if Raheir...
I understand. Go. See to your daughter.
Thank you, my friend. We'll meet further down the road and find Nerel together. I swear it.
Nerel was traveling by boat. The old bridge should have a good vantage of the river.
Okay, so we are going to do that. Investigate the crumbled bridge for the source of the Hollows. I will say the voice acting is so wooden for all the like, hero ones. I don't quite understand why. But we're actually going to end the episode here. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. Join us next time when we continue with the main story quest. I'm going to be running off to do the the world boss right now. But I upload content 6 days a week. Diablo 4 will be coming out twice for the next foreseeable future on Mondays and Fridays. But I aim to be uploading 3 episodes a week once my current Warcraft 3 playthrough is finished. So do let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.